The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Wake Up America with Kristina Lynn. I'm your host, and I'm here tonight, as always, to help you open your eyes and see the truth. Many things have changed in our world, and this is a show where you're going to get to talk to some of the experts. You're going to get to hear from people that are on the cutting edge. You're going to get to see the things that are really going on that maybe you don't get to hear every day on the news. This is the show that's going to bring it to you right away. So stay tuned, because we have got an amazing guest tonight, someone that you will not believe is going to knock your socks off. Wake Up America starts right now. Good evening, and how are you out there in Radio Land? It's Kristina Lynn, your host for Wake Up America. We've got another great show tonight. Very, very excited. In the studio, I have some wonderful friends of mine that I want to start off introducing. I have the Fazzini brothers, none other than Paul and Andrea, and they are running and have organized and founded a new charity that I am supporting, Beachkeepers Inc. or Beachkeepers Inc. Okay, great. And of course, that's beachkeepersinc.org. And guys, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. You're just going to sit in and enjoy tonight, and then we're going to have you on next week.
Fantastic.
So we're very excited about it. We wanted to have you here so I could just say hello and show our audience, so you could say, hi, we're here on Wake Up America.
Yeah,
because
hello.
They are going to be waking us up on why it is so important and how easy it can be to clean up America, to clean up our beaches, and to really show Mother Earth that we love her. So
Absolutely.
Great. Good. Okay. Well, enjoy the show while you're here with me, and we'll talk more later.
Thank you.
Great. Now, in the meantime, I also would like to also say that I have an amazing sponsor, and I'm so proud to have him as well, Tom Palladino from freescalar.net and Freescalar Energy Healing. So Freescalar Energy Healing is an amazing healing opportunity that has just had some amazing results that have happened. We're very excited to be having Tom sponsor our show. Freescalar.net is the website, so if you all want to go there, he is still offering his special of 15 free sessions. Matter of fact, I'd like to invite Paul and Andrea to try those. And you can also send in pictures of 25 of your relatives. I'd have them done that. I have done that myself, and it's been really, really interesting and fantastic.
Fantastic.
So 25 pictures of friends or relatives. You can email in as well to freescalar.net, and he will give 15 free sessions to anyone that listens to Wake Up America. Nice. So that's our special Wake Up America special that we have, and a great opportunity it is. So again, it's always just a wonderful honor to have Scalar Energy Healing, because you know I'm very much into holistic healing, and this is something that was developed and very much in line with what Tesla found. So it is very interesting, and it's just so amazing. And again, that's why on Wake Up America we cover cutting edge, and it's so great to have cutting edge sponsors just like we have here. Now, their phone number, if you do want to call Scalar Energy, is 805-364-3051. I'm going to repeat that. That's 805-364-3051, and that's freescalar.net. Make sure and take advantage of that free offer. It's just going to be for this 1 month right here on Wake Up America. You know my listeners always get the best, and that's for sure. So I'm showing the guys tonight, too. All right, super. Well, we are so excited about not just this wonderful free scalar that we're working with, and we're just seeing some amazing results, but also it's so wonderful in this world when we get a guest to come on Wake Up America like you all that are so inspiring. You're following your dream, but you're really helping people. You're helping to really, truly make a difference. And our motto here is that it only takes one person to change the world and to really make a difference. We have a guest coming on tonight now who is very amazing. He has been very renowned in New York City and Harlem and at the Apollo Theater. He's a very interesting guy. He's going to be calling in from New York very shortly, so we'll be speaking to him. But in the meantime, I just want to say, because I have a couple minutes, that we're going to do a whole show with you all coming up very soon. But in the meantime, just for a moment, tell me, Andrea, if you will, where did you get the inspiration to even come up with and to begin doing a wonderful charity like this, like Beachkeepers, Inc.?
Absolutely. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Andre Esfazino.
Yes.
We founded
I would say y'all are definitely Italian,
We
right?
sure are. So
I'm coming over for dinner, right?
yeah, yes, we cook good.
They can cook.
So for the last 4 years, we've been personally cleaning beaches. We've found ourselves, and we enjoy what we do. Basically, when we started our organization, we were personally doing it for the longest time. We were admiring how it's very healthy to be on the beach, walk and exercise, and we were also noticing that there was nice shells and stuff. Make a long story short, we looked around ourselves and we noticed there was a lot of debris. So we decided to change our focus. Instead of just exercising and picking up nice, pretty shells and nice stuff that people could enjoy or we could have as a souvenir, we figured, why don't we start removing some of this debris throughout here and there and make an impact in the United States. And
cleaning up South Florida.
Yeah, cleaning up South Florida. So what we started to do was we founded beachkeepersinc.org, and you can visit us online and join and become a volunteer. And what our mission is Beachkeepers Inc., what we do is our focus is to keep Florida pristine by cleaning beaches, parks, and city streets. With the intentions of removing unwanted debris that negatively impacts our natural resources and our communities, which means the world to us. So
great. Well,
we're looking for a lot of nice volunteers in the future that will participate in what we do, because that makes quite a difference. The more the merrier.
Awesome. I'm going to do a whole show about that.
Awesome.
The next show is going to be dedicated completely to you all and how we can get people to get in there and clean up South Florida, our beaches, our parks, make it healthy and gorgeous like it's meant to be.
Yes.
But right now, I want to have you all join me for a very special guest that's standing by.
Awesome.
Coming all the way to us from New York City. And New Jack City is his special project. He has a special book. He's very well known. He is often considered one of the founders of the hip-hop movement.
Good.
And he came into this in a very interesting way because he really changed his life from, well, I'd say 360 degrees. But I don't need to say more because I'm going to let G-Money come on and tell his own story. G-Money, are you with us?
Hello, Kristina.
Hello, G-Money. How are you tonight?
Oh, great. You guys have a great show. I'm glad I tuned in, and especially listening to the topics that you've been talking about tonight. Excellent.
Well, we know that you're just also so inspiring, just as these two gentlemen are as well, and I love to have inspiring guests that are changing the world. And this is something that you've really had a chance to do up there, not just in New York, but all over. And you have an amazing story. It is so inspiring that I would like for you, G, if you will, to tell us what happened in your life where you did that 360-degree turnaround.
Well, there's an old saying, you can remain in the mud or you can get out the mud. I decided to get out of it, and I went from gangster to God, and I allowed God to come in and change my life.
Wow.
And I trusted him throughout the lifestyle that I lived, and my associates with people that I grew up among in Harlem.
Yeah, because you grew up in Harlem. Did you on the streets of Harlem, right?
Yes, the streets of Harlem.
Wow.
Most of the notorious gang drug dealers as well, and some of the real great men of New York City have come through Harlem, and
right.
All of us.
Well, that's so true. I mean, there are some amazing, not just you, but there's so many inspirational figures that have come out of Harlem. Give us a few examples of a few of the top ones.
Well, in the arena that I chose was alias notorious Nicky Barnes.
Okay.
Guy Fisher, Bumpy Johnson. These successful ones came out of Harlem were Honey Cole, which was Honey Cole and Atkinson. They were one of the first black tap dancing teams, which he was also master of ceremony at the world-famous Apollo Theater.
Oh, I love the Apollo. I love great tap dancing, too. That's fabulous. Yes. That was before Gregory Hines, wasn't it? God bless Gregory Hines. He was one of my favorites.
Yes, yes. Got an opportunity to meet him as well.
Oh, great.
I mean, really great guy, and all the great guys I've seen have gone, but they've left their legacy behind that we're still talking about them today, you know?
Absolutely. Well, this is great. Now, you have taken this and turned it into an amazing book and a television project, and I'm helping you some with this television project, which I'm so dedicated to, called New Jack City. Tell us a little bit about New Jack City and what we can look forward to when this comes out in the near future.
Well, let me clear this up. The writer of New Jack City was my neighbor, Barry Michael Cooper, was inspired by my lifestyle as an idol figure in Harlem.
Right. Yeah, you are the real New Jack City character. That's right, right?
Well, as God said, I was like Saul that became Paul. And I am the original Gerald G. Money, which was played by Alan Payne.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And that in itself was inspired by Barry Michael Cooper, which was my neighbor. And also Nino Brown, to the world, has been known as the two brothers from the Esplanade Gardens, two gangsters, so-called Gerald G. Money and Nino Brown. The movie New Jack City was inspired by the writer Barry Michael Cooper, which was my neighbor. And we, during the day, we ran the CMS, which is the Cash Money Brothers, and during the night, I was the master of ceremony at the world-famous Apollo Theater.
Now, what was that like? I wanted to ask you about what that must have just been in that era, such an amazing time to be in entertainment history.
Yes, it really was. I can mention a lot of great guys that have also, we all did the circuit. Curtis Blow, Run DMC, Flavor Flav.
Oh, yeah, we've heard of them, haven't we?
Dre, Eric B. Rakim. There was Tupac, and there was Biggie, all of them here out of New York, and they inspired a lot of the rappers today.
Yes.
I would like to inspire people by my life.
Yes.
And I want to help people to make their lives right and make the right decisions in their lives. I wrote a book, and my book is available now on Amazon.
Great. Will you give us the title? Because I know a lot of people that are listening out there are going to want to order your book, G Money.
Yes, it's the Chronicles of the New Jack Era, the official autobiography of Gerald G. Money.
Great.
Now there's so many people that claim to be me, but there's only two of me, and I'm both of them. I don't care which one of us you like the best.
Great. Give us that title again, if you will, because that is so true.
It's the Chronicles of the New Jack Era.
Okay, the Chronicles of New Jack Era.
Of Gerald G. Money.
And this is the official biography.
Autobiography of the original Gerald G. Money.
The original Gerald G. Money. Great.
Gerald G. Money. Many people claim to be me.
Right.
Like I told you, there's only two of me, and I'm both of them.
I love your sense of humor. You're just fantastic. Well, now, I have always been very interested about Tupac. Tell us a little bit about him, having known him and been around him. There's so much that's coming out about him now that he was so ahead of his time.
Well, he was ahead of his time, and there were pass-throughs of moments that we've all passed the same place and location during, I want to just remain positive on these areas based on having bring these individuals into this conversation, and want to give credit to where it's due. These artists
Thank you for that.
Incredible artists, and I've had an opportunity to work with such tremendous people in this industry. For my relationships at the Apollo with, I give you an example of the Temptations. There was Eddie Kendrick.
Love the Temptations.
There was Esther Phillips. Faye Wynn was the lead singer of the Spinners. Mighty Love, Mighty Jones Coming Down on Me.
Oh, I love the Spinners.
Yes.
See, I love all that old school R&B that all started and came right out of that Apollo, Yeah. So I love this era of music.
Theater, I was there when Bobby Schiffman owned the Apollo Theater. And,
wow.
I started out on the amateur hour, and I won like 8 weeks in a row. And they said, look, this guy's won 8 weeks in a row. This seems like right now we just need to give this guy a weekend engagement here. and they asked me to go get my mom's, and my mom's came and signed the contract, and I had my first weekend engagement at the world famous Apollo Theater as
Wow, congratulations. What a feeling that must have been. You know, I just saw Steve Harvey's show recently, a couple weeks ago, and he said if you can win it on the Apollo stage, he said that is it. You have made it. That was what he had to say about the Apollo.
Yeah, yes, and you know, it's remarkable. I remember I was the master of ceremony at the Apollo when Steve Harvey came through. But Steve Harvey looked and resembled through his comedy. He did, you know, the Apollo Theater is one of the places that changed my life, you know, because it was for me to tour with the Apollo, to get national exposure from Big Bob's, Midday Live, to television appearances, radio.
I can imagine.
I enjoyed the life as a young, you know, stand-up comedian,
right,
as well as before I, you know, became really engaged in the street life of the drug game. And, you know, that was one of the downfalls for so many young men.
Yes.
And to this day, I wrote my book, Designing around the pitfalls and the landmines to avoid in the game, in the life, to, you know, we can save some souls now and change their lives for the better.
You know, and also be a great inspiration to young people. You know, I just love to see really positive mentors that are truly mentoring the young people of our world and our society, particularly coming up in a large city, in an urban area. A lot of times they need this, and I'm hearing about people like yourself that are mentoring. What are you doing to reach out to mentor?
Well, I'm in the church as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm dealing with the world in itself, with the issues of life, from the heart of the issues that, you know, most of the issues of life flow from the heart. You know, within your heart, so shall you speak. And a lot of the things have changed the lives of not only myself, but those who believe. And, you know, this is what this is all about now. Right believing, producing right thinking.
Oh, that's right. It's all about thinking right.
In churches with the young youth and a lot of the fathers that need to stand up to be fathers of these sons and daughters that they have. We're working on workshops to develop them and having them to learn how to love and to make this thing work for all mankind as well.
Beautiful.
You know? Awesome. You know, and it's so important that I want to repeat this. My book is now available on Amazon. It's only $24.95, and I repeat the information. It's on Amazon. You know, Gerald G. Money. I have a website as well, and the website is
give us that, please.
newsjackarrow.com. But you can also obtain my book now on Amazon. But it's important that we get this information out, not only that it's reflecting the story based on my life, but what we can do to change the world now. And with help like you and those who are getting the information out to the people, I think you guys are doing a remarkable job. And I want to be a help to you and the blessing of your station, your radio, and all the people that are affected with you.
Yes.
And now I have, you know, great relationships with such great people that are working with me now.
Yeah.
And I have a new PR firm that's working with me now that, wow, I'm telling you, look out, man. We're about to come through with some remarkable stuff.
And G, if you'll hold on just a moment, I just want to say, too, stay tuned because I'm going to take a little break for a quick commercial by our sponsor, and then we'll come right back to some final questions for you, G Money. So if you'll hold on. Thank you so much. And I just want to say again that I am wanting to endorse again the Scalar Energy Healing. Scalar Energy Healing is at freescalar.net. And that's 805-364-3051. Tom Palladino and all of his team, again, are offering to Wake Up America to our audience a special free trial of 15 sessions. I've done it. A lot of my friends have. We've seen some amazing things that have happened. So we want you to go to freescalar.net. Just look for the free trial for 15 days. You'll get free sessions. And you can also send in pictures for 25 family members. So again, that's Scalar Energy Healing. It's amazing. Give it a try. You can read more about it right on their website, freescalar.net. Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's get back to more with G Money. So G Money, if you will you give out your website again, too? I want people to really be able to go to your website and see more about what you're doing, what you're all about, and of course, ordering your wonderful book on Amazon?
Well, yes. Well, you can also contact my PR as well, Ms. Mac Marketing LLC. That's
Okay.
MICMAC Marketing LLC. Telephone number is 848-236-5460. Now, I'm not good at remembering numbers, but this number is correct. 848-236-5460.
Great.
60.
Good. Thank you for that. And let's get your email again. Or not your, well, yeah, if you want your email, but also your website.
Okay, yes. Well, my PR will definitely be able to assist and help for booking and placing me in engagements for the activities that are at hand right now. So would you look out, because we're definitely coming through. I'm in your neighborhood. I'm around your block. I like to come into a lot of the churches because, one thing is to be in the world and of the world, but when you change your life and give your life over to God, oh my God, there's some remarkable things that can happen.
Makes an amazing difference. It really does. Well, now let me ask you again about a little bit more about what your vision is for helping the young people in Harlem and in your area. What else do you see besides, of course, the church outreach and all that you're doing? Are you seeing now more and more that schools are getting better and that they're beginning to really help more? I'm hoping that we're going to see our educational system really improve. How do you think that could happen in your area? What would you recommend?
Well, education,
to get people prepared, to get the young people really prepared to get out there and live their life to the best. A lot of them may not be able to go to college nowadays.
Well, education is not
unfortunately
based on going to school for 12 years.
Right.
It's a lifetime event to keep learning.
Right.
It's just a one-time event. Like, I can't give you 12 years of school in one semester, but I can give you a good dose of it and leave you with it. And this is what we're preparing in the workshops, to be able to give you the information that's needed to take you to the next level. And we do have a staff and counsel that is available to be assistant to help in any direction that you need help in. So education never stops. And we hope to encourage people to continue their night study and night courses.
Great.
And for positive thinking. And also, the greatest book that you'll ever read will be the Bible, which is the biblical instruction before we all leave. And that, to me, is the greatest book I've ever read.
It absolutely is. I can agree with that. Well, another thing, too, I think that's important is that, it's wonderful for us to help as many of our young people when they're ready to go to college and to have higher education. But sometimes it's also amazing and wonderful to have technical schools. I'm a big believer in this, so that those that have the talent with their hands, if they want to be an electrician or they want to be a hairdresser or whatever that may be, that they're able to do that, So I think a lot of it, again, too, is giving them that confidence and that self-esteem.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. What do you think about that, G-Money?
Help children to go after their passions.
Yes, follow your passion. Right on.
So then they can go on to college.
Yes.
So we can help them in the direction where you see most children need someone to believe in them.
Right.
And that would be the greatest gift for any child to receive. It's something when a parent is so proud of their child that every time they go somewhere, they're boasting about their children with the accomplishments that they have done. Well, we want to bring that back again, because this is what's needed right now. And we want to encourage our young children and our people to come forth and learn what it can be like to have the value of a family life.
Very true.
If you don't have family, we're going to make them family.
Oh, I like that. Now, what about, there is an epidemic, unfortunately, of single mothers and one-parent families. And these children have a very different life because they may not have a strong father figure or a strong male figure. What do you all do for that, and how would you help that situation?
Well, like anything else, we have to plant the right seeds.
Yeah.
If you're not planting the seeds, it's like having a farmer that he has the seeds in the barn, in the bag, but he has not planted them. So we are now positioning with the counsel and advice to bring and plant the right seeds as how this thing starts, because it starts with a seed.
Right, it sure does. Sure does. And so that way you're able to reach out and help the single parents, help the single mothers.
Oh, yes, and we have so much provision has been made since these situations have occurred to bring to our attention what we can do to be a blessing to so many others other than ourselves. See, we got to get away from selfishness. You know, it's nothing like being a blessing other than yourself. And if you can live by these principles and stick with them, believing has produced right thinking.
That's so true. It's so true.
You know, that's what we want to do.
Absolutely. Now, also, and I don't really like to dwell, and I'm not going to dwell on this because I know this is something that you're going to help change. But if you do run into young people who are experimenting with drugs or possibly going in that direction, what kind of advice do you give them as we wrap up here, G, tonight? What advice would you give them as they're listening or their parents are listening? How do you help them to turn that around like you did 360 degrees?
We are going to work with the parents with helping them to move forward. We're going to help them to move forward. You know, when you contact us and find out what we can do, as well as reading the book and the principles and the landmines to avoid,
yes,
these are the things that we also have in our workshop, and I'm sure you would also assist in helping us because you've done a remarkable job yourself.
Oh, I'd love to come and speak at one of your workshops. Let me know. I know you have them in Atlanta, and I'm in Atlanta a lot, and we're being heard in Atlanta tonight. So let's do it. That'd be great. I'd love to join you.
Oh, Christine, you know, with God, you know, we can do all things possible.
That's true. Yep.
We're going to start with the parents first to help change the children.
That's the key right there. Helping those parents, giving those single mothers the support, giving the parents the support, and really helping them to help their children and to help themselves. Well, G Money, you have been so inspiring tonight. And I'm sure I can see that my guests here agree with me on that. So thank you. We want to have you back again. Again, don't forget to get G Money's book and go to his website. And I'm Kristina Lynn on Wake Up America. And we will see you next week with some more amazing guests. Until then, remember, it only takes one person to change the world. And I know that's you. Bye-bye. Well, that's about all we have time for tonight. But I want to thank you all for listening. We've got a fantastic and really loyal audience that wants to wake up. Wake Up America is your show. Be sure and tune in next week right here on WNN with me, Kristina Lynn, and with some of the most outspoken and outstanding guests that you can ever hear on radio. Until then, just reach out to wakeupamerica.com. Let me know what you think. We want to hear your comments, and we want to make sure and have you come join us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Remember to wake up and look for the truth. And you do make a difference. One person can change this world. So wake up, speak up, and America will see you next week right here on Wake Up America.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract